Hi friends, welcome to Yogaguru English Theory Lectures. We have theory and practical, two types of videos. In theory we cover the concepts and in practical we cover the solved examples. Both theory and practical together are useful for CBSE, ICSE, various state boards across India and outside India as well. Anyone who wants to understand English better needs to download this Yogaguru English app. Let's focus on today's topic now. Omission of relative pronouns means where the relative pronouns are omitted. Now what are relative pronouns? That already we have covered in video number 1 to 5. Relative pronoun basically heads the adjective clause, means it tells something about the noun. Means, for example, see, these are the words of relative pronoun. The dog that stole the pie is back. Now which also, there are many, you can watch them. We have already covered them. So now omission. The relative pronoun is generally omitted when it would be an accusative case. Now these cases also we have covered already. Now the main accusative cases main function is to show the direct object of the verb. Means what? You should ask the question what or whom to the verb. Then only you will get the answer. Means she stroked the cat. So what she stroked? The cat. Or whom she stroked? The cat. So stroke is a verb and we ask the question what or whom to this question verb, and then you get the answer. That is accusative case. So relative pronoun is generally omitted when it would be in the accusative case. Means what? Few examples. See this. Few and short were the prayers we said. Means which we said. Actually it should be which, but we omit this. We said. Prayers we said. Means even these two lines won't be there. Next, a contented mind is a great blessing a man can enjoy in the world. It can be which a man can enjoy in the world. I am a monarch of all, I survey. It can be whom. Men must reap the things which they sow or that they sow. But we are omitting that word that. So that is the relative pronoun. So here we have omitted. Now few more examples and explanations that will make you clear. That is used preferably with the reference to the persons. Thus we tend to say the meeting which I attended yesterday rather than the meeting that I attended yesterday. We don't say that generally, we say which. But more frequently still do we say the meeting I attended yesterday? Means that is also a case. We even omit which and that. We just say the meeting I attended yesterday. So we are omitting the relative clause, relative pronoun, because that was an accusative case. Accusative means ask the question who or what. So you will get the answer. Okay. So being in accusative case, we omitted that or which. We directly said the meeting I attended yesterday. The tendency to omit the accusative relative is more marked in spoken language. When we speak, we tend to omit that. But in written, its omission is often felt to be undignified. Means it's not correct in written language. But in spoken language, we generally omit. Next case of omission is in the following examples from the poetry. A relative pronoun in the nominative case is omitted. Now it's in the nominative case. Earlier it was in the accusative. Now what is nominative? See this. The nominative pronouns or subjective pronouns they are better known as I, you, he, she, it, we, they, who, whoever. I saw the cat saw me. So these are the words which are in nominative case. Always remember this much only. See this. Tis the distance. Tis means actually it is the distance lends to enchantment to the lends enchantment to the view. Now it should be which lends, right, or that lends, but it's not that. That we have omitted. I have a brother who is glorified to win. So who is omitted over here. The omission of relative pronoun in nominative case is not quite exceptional. Means it's generally used except in colloquial speech. Means it's generally used in colloquial speech. Now what is colloquial speech? Colloquial speech means casual speech. When we speak with each other, rather than going for the correct English, then we go for a short forms or simple languages like, let's say, I'm going to meet her. So I can say I'm gonna meet her. So gonna meet her, G-O-N-N-A, gonna. So that word is not actually the correct English, right? But it's used in colloquial speech or casual speech. Or these are not the books I bought. These ain't the books I bought. Ain't is not a correct word actually. Means it's a general casual word. But we use it. That is called as colloquial. So there is somebody at the door wants to see you. It should be omitted. There is somebody at the door wants to see you. Means it should be who wants to see you, right? Next is omission of antecedent. Antecedent means what? Ante means first and pre means afterwards. Okay. We have studied this antecedent and precedent in earlier relative nouns pronoun videos. In older English, the antecedent of a relative pronoun was sometimes left out. Now means what? See this, you'll understand it. Antecedent left out. Okay. Who works not shall not eat. So it should be he who works not shall not eat, or he who works shall eat. It should be like that, right? We can make the sentence like, see this sentence can be like this: he who works not shall not eat, right? So he is omitted. This he is antecedent because it comes first. Whom the gods love die young means what? Those whom the gods love die young. So those is omitted. Who steals my purse steals trash means the one who steals, or the he who steals my purse will steal trash. Who laughs last laughs best. Those who, or he who laughs last laughs best. Who has lost all his hope has also lost all fear. So he who has, see this, basically understand antecedent means what? First, before the sentence. That is omitted in the earlier English, means old English. Be good, sweet maid, and let who will be clever means what? It can be she or he. Be good, sweet maid, and let who will be clever means these two are separate sentences, just join together. So you be good and sweet maid, and let others who will be clever. Okay. So that was some theory about omission of relative pronoun and omission of antecedent. So remaining part we will be covering in video number 7. Okay. So because this video will get longer otherwise. Download Yuva English app from Play Store to get these videos, test, question banks with explanations directly on your mobile. These video lectures contain theory and practical, two separate types of videos. Theory covers the concepts and practicals cover the practical or examples, live examples. So both this theory and practical are together useful for CBSE, ICSE, various state boards across India and outside India as well. Anyone who wants to understand English better needs to download this Yuva English app from Play Store. Follow us on Facebook on this link, WhatsApp us on this number for any query related to purchases. Keep studying, keep watching. Thanks.